Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Ikuo, ikuo. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Ikuo, ikuo. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Baban lao ian lao. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Baban lao ian lao. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Moyuba fefeiku. Omomio, momio. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Omomio, momio. Ente lo se yo ba e gungun. Moyuba fefeiku means love and respect to those who know the mystery of featherless flight. Ante law se yo ba e gungun is asking that their spirits be received with love and respect in the land of the ancestors. This is a time when we must call upon those who have left the physical body to sit with us and watch over us from the land of the ancestors as we watch the end fall into the beginning. This is a time of grief. This is a time of multiple deaths. This is a time when those who are in power do not respect the power of the earth. Yet, in this decaying process, out of it comes compost. And we who gather must remember that we are the seeds of the new beginning. As such, there are three things we must do. We must call upon the wisdom of those who know featherless flight to guide us and protect us. We must fortify ourselves so that as the new beginning, the seeds of the new beginning, we break open and bring forth the peace and the love and the beauty that is ours by divine right. And we must cultivate the young and the yet unborn. At this time, I ask everyone who is in this call to consider those who have left the body and honor their spirit, to consider the elders who have taught you what you know, and to consider, make a commitment to teach those who are coming after you. In this way, we can elevate our spirits and be welcomed in the land of the ancestors. Moyuba fefe iku. Please take a deep breath and consider the power that you have in this opening prayer. Make the commitment to be the seed of the new beginning, to sit in the compost and endure that which is happening now, but to never take your eyes off of the power that you have to create a better tomorrow. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe Sheo. Alafia, good people. This is the Mother Earth Delegation public prayer. We welcome you here today. It is a new year and a time for a new vision of tomorrow. The elders who are here in the Mother Earth Delegation bring you their prayers from their hearts in their languages. Please take it all to heart. Let yourself feel it fully. Take a deep breath. I would now like to hand the voice over to one who is very precious to me and to us, Grandmother Loretta.
Thank you, Yeye, sister. I really appreciate your offerings as we come into this new time. This it's soothing and very calm, and I'm happy to sit here again with you, sharing the teachings that our people are so happy to share. So I just want to say about that much, and then I want to talk about the people that reside over on top of the world. They call their place the heart of everything. That is in Colombia, where the Cagapa people live, and they're continuously sharing their blessings all over the world. And we were so honored to sit with them at some point in our lives, and we were able to receive blessings and to take our blessings from our people to them. And in my homelands, in the territory of the Black Hills of South Dakota, there's a place of origin that we come from that is called Washunia, and it's called the Wind Cave, and they say that we came here from the stars. We landed in the softness of the earth, and we sunk down deep into her innards, and we stayed there until the world was ready for human beings to come. And in that place, we came out onto the land when it was time and ready, and we were able to procreate and to be able to make relatives and to learn and to steward the area that we were birthed from, Earth's Mother. And so all of these years, generations, we've paid attention to that. And there was a break. And then there was a time that we could begin rebuilding again. And so when the Kagaba talked to us about the ending falling into the beginning, they are really telling us to have courage and stand ourselves up again and to begin moving forward. And in order to do that, our people, for time immemorial, they hang on to each other. It's a relative making way, and they hang on to each other, and whatever you're going through, your community goes through it with you. And so the old ones always start off by wiping our tears. They call it condolence. And in that ceremony of the condolence, they comb your hair. They comb your hair to untangle and to smooth that out. They say that the top of our head, right here, where our soft spot is when we're born, that is the most holiest of places on our bodies. And so from that place there, we manifest. We do everything through there. That's where our spirit comes in and out. When we're resting, we go around, our spirit comes out, airs out. So the blessings that we have from that, we carry those things. It gives us hope. And in that condolence ritual, they wipe your tears with the softest of the deer skin, the softest cloth. They wipe your tears, and they take their eagle feathers and they clean your ears out again so you can hear again. And they bless your throat so that that pain you have when you lose a loved one, or you've experienced some trauma, that pain you have here, when it finally goes away and it settles, they say that we start to stand up again. That could translate to whatever your day is. Some of us have had something happen, and it could be anything, and we don't know what each other suffered in that day. So we always try our best to stand together. And when you ask somebody, how are you, really mean it, because we don't know what kind of day that our people have had. And so we always want to be in alignment with the good feelings, the good greetings, and how we share everything. It could be breaking of bread for that day, or you catching excuse me, catching a ride, going somewhere to some sacred place or something, you're doing. So really make it priority in your life to be at peace with yourself and aligned. And then the hope that we have for the world is that when we find that alignment and peace, then our people are going to be in a place where they're they're going to be respected and they're going to be honored. And that's what we want. We want our little ones, from our old people all the way to our little ones, to grow up that way, so that we have balance and that we share that with each other. And Mother Earth Delegation is a fine example of how we all sit together. Maybe some of us have never met each other in person, but we've been together on this magical air, the wind. Our words carry on this wind, and we see each other through this magical element of film, social media. And so there are many things that we um, have today that we have a very good feeling about. We're at a good place to be in our lives, even though there's sorrow, and there's also happiness. And so we're going to try to balance. This is the beginning of the winter. We're in deep winter. It's really cold here in northern New York. So I'm going to say about that much. And I'm going to reach out, and I'm touching each of your faces in prayer today, sending you my thoughts and wishes and hopes and dreams for each and every one of you. I'm going to ask for blessings for us. Hoya te wakant gahecha wapikile. Niachet kim giglo homni, niachet gat gashilahecha. Choni chokte, choni jana ho, wauni chilana, dagun koni chakaglina gashilahina. Uyak upena, wopilan kenishap. Honaish, nahchi uki hechat, hechitka, wachiaka, uyankapi. Hoyukha hecha, unkiti takuyepi, gashilahecha, ushumakapie. Ushilakapie, na ushwich halaking te tag na ok pani pechini soliewich hachiche. Hana taku ugana leampetu kishnamia ba upechi, swich hachiche. Or nice tangashila heche, which hokuje, ea tangashila ches. O yampi, and a witch hosani was yoki, which I yank the watching chair. O heche, uji which yampi, tangashila which yampi. Ukiti taku yapi. O lena tangashila heche. Ushwich halakok the watching chapi. Dak dono nichi lapi leon betuki, gashila. Dakushkashkan chaje chate. Ho, yechefchi, gashila wo opre, and not gashila chef. Iglus as un goyampi, Hukha hitcha trugata kuyong tequile. Yo hila, dag un nichi lapi lena hitcha non kichikunon kupie, and now you watching chair. O dag donat gashila nog panipi. Og ja, det diskuja, og henne which had jungte gashila. Artachji, het je duktektel, og henne dusnia peach apistetje. En dan kon niet jakab. Holena henne het je duktel van gashila oceanakana. hecha ungoki hipuk te on petukile no chinkoni chakapi olena hena hecha tukte pomitaku ye oyasi all my relations.
All my relations. Thank you. Thank you, grandmother, for lifting my spirits and once more showing us that the knowledge of indigenous people is consistent. In Yoruba tradition, the spot in the top of the head that you spoke of is called the Ori, and it is the place we believe where our share of universal consciousness enters into our consciousness so that we know who we are and what we came here to do. And many of our rituals are to refresh that place. So I would recommend to those of you who are listening that when you light the fire of inspiration and courage on the full moon, that you put a little bit of water on the spot that grandmother talked about and open it so that you can receive the inspiration and the instructions for your role in the new dawn. Everybody take a deep breath. You are hearing from the wise elders from the four directions, which is one of the directives that we have received for this year. So please open your ears and listen very, very carefully. Open your heart and allow yourself to feel the words of our beloved uncle.
I'm so happy to see all of you. I'm calling you from a cold, cold country called Fort Myers, Florida. And it's really cold. And now I understand why, or what's happening in my world at home. So incredibly powerless to witnessing it. It's a beautiful prayer of my grandmother. I would like to give it to you. Every time she starts to tell a story, she will chant that. I guess opening up the whole story so we all can feel it, not only see it. And when I think of that prayer, I think about my father who would chant it and just close his eyes and just chant. But I'm experiencing what's happening around my country and not knowing exactly which leg to stand on, what to touch, what not to touch, what to do, what not to do. But trying to gather strength from my ancestors in hope I can behave and be good, not only to myself, but to all people around me. Hey, 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 And I want to thank you for thinking of me and my land of Greenland, which is going through really difficult. I was just greeted by one of my nieces showing me herself walking down the street to support the well-being of our land and our people. Oh,
Thank you, Uncle.
mhm.
Thank you, Uncle. As we light our fires, let us throw that light around the globe, a protective light that keeps those who would destroy everything from having the full power to do that, and also to ignite the power of Mother Earth to awaken the seeds, us who are sitting in the compost, waiting to be the light of the new dawn. Now we will hear from our beautiful, beautiful songbird, Elin.
Vuaris. Hello, everyone. As we are calling in the new dawn, the new beginning, let the old fall down into soil. Let all that has been said and done, let it go into soil, into the darkness, where it can be new ground for the new seeds. And let us begin there, where in awe of the dark, where the new life is being born, where roots are finding roots and strength underneath within the earth, within the soil, and within the soil of ourself, to remember that sacred place of the unborn, and that we can tend to that, and we can sing to that, and we can celebrate that, and bring our prayers in the best of ways into the new dawn, into something new that is going to be born. And also to know that in that moment that we already begun. So let everything that, just let it fall, let it go, and to, like in alchemy, become something new. And also give praise and gratitude to what has been. And let that be the nutrition for this new life. And I come from a tradition. My name is Elin Teilus, and I come from the Sámi people, the indigenous peoples that live in Sweden and Norway and Finland and Russia. And we have a traditional way of singing. It's called the Joik. And that is a way of remembering life, but also invoking life. And for this, I want to bring that Joik for the new dawn, for those first rays of light, as a welcoming, as a blessing to this moment, to this tender, tender time that we are so blessed to be alive in, to remember that the new dawn, that new is alive within us. And as a knowing of that sacredness that we are experiencing right now, and also as a way of remembering that we are that new life, we are already that. So a blessing for the new dawn. Enu Elon, no, you, and no, you, no, and no, you, no, you, and no, and no, you,
Beautiful.
Olikito.
Thank you. Everybody take a deep breath, please. And this is the part in our presentation where we have discussion, questions and answers. And I understand that Grandmother Heather has already composed some questions for discussion for us. So please give the mic to Heather.
Perfect. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. We have a few questions that were sent in, and just as a reminder, you can put them in the chat or on the Q&A. So I'm going to go over, first we had one sent in. So whoever feels inclined to answer this question, I'll go ahead and read it. This is from Columbia, New Jersey. I'm looking for elders who hold the story of the land I currently occupy. I have about 28 acres in Columbia, New Jersey, near the Delaware Water Gap Appalachian Trail. I've been taking a course with Upper Clarity Stone Medicine School, and the instructor, Sarah, talks about having a conversation with the land and being in the relationship with it. It is currently old farmland, and I was going to plant a permaculture farm, but I don't know if that was what the land wanted. I then met and conversed with a Lenape elder, Cinnamon, at the Lenape Cultural Center in Eastern Pennsylvania, and had spoken with her about how I homeschool my children, and would like to work with her people to educate them on the sacredness of the land and to instill in them the original principles. The conversation did not move forward for various reasons, but I'm searching for guidance on connecting with the original people in my area and using the land here as a place to educate youth on the principles. I have no idea what form that will take. Thank you, Jamie Murray. And we have two other questions as well that were sent in. Whoever.
Loretta, can you speak to that question about the land and the people and help her? She sounds like she's really got a clean heart that's walking forward in such a beautiful way.
I think when we talk about the land, we're talking about mother roles in matriation. There are very many generations. There's been a lot of emphasis put on land back. And what that really translates to is to have a relationship with the land in terms of the stewarding about what is in that, what is on that land. Is there water?
So you saw I've been sending you transfers. It's
So I'm not sure what nation there is that originally inhabited that land, but land acknowledgements, you would make sure that you'd find out from the people that have been around there, and I'm sure you'll find other native peoples that are from that territory. And as you know, we're always happy to share ceremonies. We're always happy to know how to go about talking to the land. It's about taking time out to talk to the area that you're in, walking the land, leaving prayers on that land, feeding that land, feeding the water, feeding the air, feeding the fire. Those are all parts and parcels of that. And you begin opening up those in ways into it, and you honor that spirit of the place, then it'll come to you what you should be doing. And I think that the blessing that you're offering to plant on that land, that's one of the most powerful blessings that we have. We're some of us are foragers and hunters, and some of us are planters, are people all over the country. We know and steward those lands, and so we know what grows where and what time it takes to grow and how to prepare it and how to know when to harvest, doing everything that you can around honoring that land, because that's gives us life. And so first and foremost, always make sure that you make that offering so that you can open up that spirit, you can manifest what you should be doing and how you could be on that land. That's really wonderful that you're giving yourself to spirit to be able to understand what can come from that. So thank you so much.
I just
you.
like to, can I jump in too, Heather, just to add
Sure.
something?
Thank you.
Something that I've been learning over these last 40 years as I've walked with so many amazing, beautiful elders. And what happens as you start to walk the rhythm of the earth with the earth, when you start to do these things Loretta's talking about, start to do the things you've already put in motion from what you shared with us in your question today, your heart it found what it was looking for. So now what you do, instead of reaching to see how do I find these elders of the land, as you sit with the land, as you begin to listen to the land and you do the instruction the land gives you, then the land brings your prayer, and that way of life brings everything you need. So the elders that you're wanting to will find their way to you. I never went looking for an elder. They all came as I walked a path that my heart had instructed me on. So one of the big moments of us changing our way of thinking and from the colonization that we have gone through is that when you stop and get still and you listen, then you begin to follow something rather than reach for it. And that for me brought me home. So I just wanted to add that much more. And I know there's a question over here too.
No, thank you. Well, we've got 3, and I'm going to go through them that were sent in also on the Q&A. So from Tina Neal, she says, can I ask what you think about the idea that we are here to return to source love and not to karmic ancestry? Thanks. And that's from Tina. If anyone has a thought on that.
Heather, could you repeat the question?
Sure. Can I ask what you think about the idea that we are here to return to the source, love, and not to karmic ancestry?
I'm not sure I understand what is meant by karmic ancestry.
Maybe I can ask Tina to expand a little bit
Yeah.
on that, and we'll come back to the question.
Yeah, please.
Okay, perfect. So we'll go to Rita Camney's question. I wonder how the 7 years to come may differ from the 13 years of cleansing, when so far it seems like an escalation of more recent years.
At my best response, I feel that the coming years will be the best that we can make of it, having survived what is going on right now. This is why I say that the stuff that's happening now is a kind of dirt, actually filth, that is being thrown at us. But the good thing about waste is that if it sits still long enough, it turns into compost. So I think it's incumbent upon each of us to open this and ask the question, what is my role in creating a better future? And being able to prepare yourself to fulfill that role, gathering with others of like spirit and doing the best that you can to manifest a better tomorrow. In order to do that, however, you have to take good care of yourself during the period of decay. You have to dream big. You have to gather your resources and be prepared to experience the discomfort of being the seed that breaks through the casing. I am not holding a vision of a jolly jump forward. I think that we are going to have to walk through the mud. Some of us are going to fall on our faces and have to get back up again. And then, at my age, at 77, more and more, we have walked with the mandate that we should do things that will be good for 7 generations, okay? More and more, I'm not sure that my vision of the future is necessarily what the next generation wants. So if we're talking about building a better future, we really better talk to the youth now to find out what they are willing to carry forth. That's the best I can respond right now, baby.
Thank you, Yaya. We did get a little more clarification from Tina. So on that question again, where she was asking what we think about the idea that we're here to return to the source love and not karmic ancestry, she means that there's much talk now about moving into a new earth, and that implies moving out of the karmic loops of the past. So that was clarification from Tina on that question.
Yeah, I kind of understand what she's talking about. If I can take the time to share 2 experiences.
Yes, please.
We are looking at a time where we are privileged to have the reawakening of indigenous knowledge that we can combine with neuroscience and neuroplasticity, knowing that we can change our brains and the way we think, and also a better understanding of quantum physics and quantum mechanics. So many people are talking about doing a quantum leap to a timeline where there is peace on earth, rather than thinking that you have to keep being reincarnated to work off ancestral problems. However, what I find is that the things that we have inherited cannot be skipped over. And so, I say to my people, go back in time and see if you can find the timeline before oppression, before colonization, before, this kind of exploitation and division, and stand in that place and from there jump into a better future. We have a thing called Sankofa, and the symbol for Sankofa is a bird who has an egg in its mouth, and the bird is looking backwards while flying forward. Okay, so anything that was good before the world went crazy, we need to take the egg, the potential of that, not denying it, not pretending it never happened, right? Not pretending that oppression never happened, but taking the best of what it was, what the indigenous culture was, and fly forward with it, put that egg down and hatch it, and see what it can do for the future. But I think that, going back to the ancient past and bringing it forward into the yet unrecognized future, if you can leap back and forward, we can run through all this ancestral karmic stuff, and we are living with a lot of it. It is very difficult for us to meet each other as individuals without dragging our history behind us. I think we have to stop doing that. We have to find a way to genuinely stop doing that if we are going to rise above ancestral karmic cleansing.
Thank
I
you.
hope that's
Yay.
helpful. I hope
Oh,
that's helpful.
it's beautiful. And Tina said yes. So thank you so much. We have another question from Laura Chamberlain. Grandparents, please address the earth changes at this time. There are so many volcanoes and earthquakes right now. Do you have any idea how much cleansing, growth, and stretching Mother Earth needs at this time? Do you have any special offerings or rituals that might be helpful? And I feel like this kind of goes hand in hand a little bit with, we've gotten a lot of comments, Uncle, expressing prayers for you and your people, that a lot of people have put on the chat. So I don't know if you have some ideas, Uncle, that you would like to express, or anyone else on the panel. That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Well, I'll just jump in here because what's coming up for me as I'm listening to all this is such a big gratitude about being able to wake myself enough and cleanse myself enough so that I could see and hear again and listen to the wisdom that is flowing through this entire prayer with you all today. And we're coming from a space of just being authentic and real. We're coming from a space because many of us, like you're hearing with Uncle, is standing with his people in a very formidable moment for the people of Iceland, for the ancestors of that land there. And that may be the place where the light starts to wake and the new dawn gets more visible. I walk like that without my teachers have said that I must walk without expectation. My teachers have also said that I must, pay attention to what is happening in the moment I'm standing in, not try to look beyond it or behind it, but in the moment that I'm standing in. And then I have gratitude for for each of these elders and so many more that are standing around this planet right now, those original caretakers, and they're standing tall and firm, and they're bringing a wisdom for each one of us in our own communities to begin to remember ourselves, come back to ourselves, and embody those original principles. And then I fill myself up with gratitude because of the prophecies, because of these creation stories that our elders walk with, from all the teaching of the prophecy when they open it and they begin to tell us about it. And right now we're standing in one of those prophetic moments. They prepared us for it, so we would be instructed by it. And that's the kind of moment we're in right now, when the ending is falling into the beginning, and we've finished 13 years of cleansing, and now they're telling us 7 years are going to be really hard, but we're ready. That we've been prepared, and now we know how to listen, and we know how to follow that which knows how to move through the soil and bring that new seed into the sunshine. So for me, we learn how to walk in that sense of presence. And that's where the new dawn lives.
Ashe.
Thank you,
May,
Jyoti.
may we then go into Grandmother Jyoti's prayer?
Well, let's see if Uncle had anything to add. I don't know. Uncle, did you want to add anything else with people were asking, they were standing with you and thinking of you and your people? I didn't know if you wanted to add anything of how people can send you guys prayers and everything like that.
Heather, I have so many thoughts, so many emotions inside me, and I don't want to be political. So I'd rather just stay quiet and listen, because what's happening around my world, it's just so much. And I remember our grandmother, Angakkorsuaq, in the time of the winter, where there's no electricity, and we look at the sky. And then I remember her was telling us that, how can anyone ever think that we're alone? How could anyone ever believe that we're alone? But when she looked at the sky, she see all these enormous stars, and tell us, because in those days when the white man was coming into our land, and the Danish people saying that we are the only ones, and I remember in the mid-50s sitting with her on a hill behind her house, and she's looking up in the sky and said, how can I ever think that we're alone in this big sky? And I realized we are not alone. And but what I'm going through these days is what's happening between my country and the United States. So accept my silence.
Thank you, Uncle. And our prayers are with everyone that needs those prayers today, for anyone that needs them. And Jyoti, I guess we'll go to your beautiful prayer. So thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. This is a very strong day for all of us. So I'm really being touched by it in a deep way. And so I really just want to, offer my prayer of thanksgiving to all the wisdom that is so available to us right now. What a gift. That's going to help us walk through this moment that is so, you give birth to life and there are labor pains. So these kind of words of wisdom help me, and their songs help me. And I'm giving thanks to the Kagaba Nation and the Kogi, this beautiful family of ours that lives over there in Colombia, in the heart of everything, the heart of the world, and Black Hills is the heart of everything that is. the heart is beating so strong right now. And they are doing so much work for every single one of us. And they will give us instruction, as will many of the elders around this planet. They will be bringing us the instruction to walk through these times. So listen carefully. I just want to put the rest in my prayer. You know, I fell at the end of this year. So I'm in a healing process. And I have felt so, in this process, my heart broke open to a flood of gratitude. So I just want to pray in that way. Oh, Mother, Father, God, spirits of the four directions, those above us, below us, and those that work through us, I give you great, great, great thanks. In these moments of challenge, sometimes you, most of the time, you flow things through those moments of challenge that are the fruit of it all. And so that's been for me in this recent month, this ending of a year and the beginning of a new one, to feel the gratitude for how we've been instructed so that we could stand here right now and have this kind of conversation with you. Because I can hear you again, and I thank you. I know these times are not easy ones, Creator, and so you help us. You shower us with the aroma of compassion towards ourselves and others so that we can have enough strength within ourselves to move with the gentle grace of that which loves all. Thank you, Creator, for the ones that stood before us, the ones that put their hand and grabbed ours and pulled us forward in our time. It's the ending of a cycle, a huge 26,000-year cycle, and we're about to open to the new one. Aren't we the lucky ones? Oh, if I can continue to remember that, I will allow myself not to take so seriously that which is falling down. Give me this courage, give me this clarity. I pray to you. I give you thanks for the morning star and the sun, the moon, the star nation, and all the beauty and diversity of this creation. I'm humbled by it every day when it speaks to me. When the wind touches me and it's cold and it reminds me of where I'm standing in the moment. Or the bird calls down, or the dolphin jumps high, or the ants move. There's so many of this diversity of your creation. Ah, what a story. Don't let me forget that story, Creator, please. Don't let me forget that story. I thank you, Creator, for this day. I thank you for my life, so I could walk here in this creation and be the light of this new dawn. Thank you for taking my feet to the path where I could meet these most amazing, gentle, wise, open-hearted souls that have gotten past the place of needing to be right and really desiring that space of full authenticity and presence. These are the dreamers of the new dawn, the ones that are calling it in, the ones now that are walking in it and are embodying it fully. Thank you. Thank you for this army of light. Thank you for this good day and everything you've poured in it. Thank you for the great mother and grandmother that dreamed this dream and are still dreaming it now. Thank you. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give great, great thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Grandmother. Let us take another slow, deep breath and feel our feet on the earth, and maybe give gratitude for the fact that we know who each other are. In any endeavor, one needs allies and one needs resources. And it feels to me like we who are here have been identified as each other's allies. So I want every person to think about what their answer to the question is, and then ask ask this eye to spark your imagination and give you vision so that you can find out what you can do about all of these concerns and to find success and satisfaction in what you are able to do, because the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. If you feel like you are standing, in the slush, know that you're not alone, and that if we reach out our hands and touch each other, we can create a unified field of energy that is stronger than the opposition. Heather.
Thank you, Yay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk briefly about the day on the Mayan calendar. My mom will expand on it afterwards and share her prayer. And I wrote a little poem for today. So we're in 8 Tz'ikan, and it's a beautiful day on the Mayan calendar. It's ruled by the powerful bird, or any bird that you can kind of think of. What comes to mind is the eagle, the condor, or the quetzal. It's a day that governs vision, communication, prosperity, and our spiritual connection. And the birds are messengers of the skies, guardians of dreams, and carriers of divine insight. So today is a special day where the veil between the worlds might seem thinner. The language of spirit is whispered in the wind and carried in the feathers. And so it's a beautiful, auspicious day. Tz'ikan literally means bird, but spiritually it means so much more. It's the messenger between the earth and the sky. It's the bearer of seeds, physical and spiritual. It's the keeper of freedom, fortune, and future vision. So on this day, we're reminded that wealth is not measured by what we own, but by the clarity of our dreams, the health of our relationships, and the courage it takes to follow our own unique path, not somebody else's. The elders speak of arranging our happiness, a sacred act of aligning our inner joy with outer life. We're not here to chase another's vision, but to live our own. This is a good day to pause, recalibrate, and come back to the dream that was seated in your soul. So it's a beautiful day for humanity, and to, give honor to the birds, and think of your own productivity, creativity, and blessings that you have. So it's a beautiful day on the Mayan calendar. And it's a reminder to be truly happy. You only need to stop chasing somebody else's dream and begin tending to your own. Sometimes I think we lose focus on our own journey. So the prayer I wrote was a prayer for the new dawn walking. Beloved Mother Earth, ancient one who remembers all endings and all beginnings, we gather in the sacred moment at the crossing of what is falling away and what is being born. We acknowledge the ending. We witness it without fear. We watch with clear eyes and steady hearts as the elders have instructed, informed, awake, and discerning, yet not pulled into confusion, division, or despair. We turn our gaze now toward that which is breaking through, toward the first light of the new dawn, rising quietly, courageously through the cracks of the old world. We lift our prayers for our elders, for the wisdom keepers carrying heavy winds, and for those standing at the thresholds between worlds. Wrap them in protection, strengthen their bodies, fortify their spirits, hold them in loving arms of the earth. May we not be seduced by fear. May we not be fractured by hate. May we not be lost in confusion. Instead, may we remember who we are. We choose unity over separation. We choose love over fear. We choose clarity over chaos. We rise as the light of the new dawn, walking, not waiting, not wishing, but living the prayer through our actions. We are the dream of a better world, taking breath, taking form, marching forward together, heart to heart, hand in hand, rooted in love and lifted by spirit. As sacred fires are lit in homes across the earth, may each flame become a beacon, may each prayer become a seed, may each intention be planted with integrity, with courage, with the heart and spirit of the new world. Our prayers are strong, our love is stronger, and together we light the way forward. So it is. And I will pass the microphone on to my mother, Grandmother Flordemayo. So thank you.
Welcome, Grandmother. Let us hear your voice.
Good morning, and thank you, everybody, on this beautiful, beautiful day of the King, the mediator between us humans and the beloved Creator. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today for us to send our prayers, for us to take our ceremonial ashes and to become one with these prayers of quite some time that we have been in prayer. So, beloved Creator, beloved Mother, beloved Beauty, I thank you. I thank you for the beauty of the day, for the spirit of the messenger, beloved Creator, the messenger of the words from my heart, beloved Beauty. I thank you for the vibration, the reverberation, the humming, beloved Creator, the spirit of the hum in which we send out between the heart of the heavens and the heart of the earth, beloved Creator. Let us take this energy and send it out into the four directions, beloved Beauty, so that each and every one of us can be showered with this love of prayer, this love of this ceremonial ashes, beloved Creator, that we can bring it into our hearts to awaken our hearts, beloved Creator, where we could put it into our third eye, beloved Beauty. This is the day in which we ask the spirit of the sacred messenger, the King, to open this third eye, to allow us to see the picture, the true picture of what is going on in the four directions. Not only the true picture, but also for the guidance for us as a human race to move through this and to bring some peace, to bring some unity amongst all male and female around the globe, amongst the children of the future generations, beloved Creator. Mm-hmm. 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 Bringing the energy of the heart of the heavens. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. and calling on the energy of the heart of the earth. Allowing it to come together and to become one in the center of our being, in the center of our heart. As we are the children of this earth. Sending this beautiful energy from the heart, allowing it to expand and to move into the four directions. Uniting the north, the center, and the south. All of the oceans, beloved Creator. All of the rivers. All of the faraway countries, beloved Creator, those of Europe and those of going down south into Africa, beloved Creator. All of the islands of the north and the south, beloved Beauty. Bringing the spirit of unity, beloved Creator, to each and every one. As we call upon all of those male, female children, but we're also are bringing together the spirit of nature, the spirit of the animals, beloved Creator, those that live on the earth and those that live on the water, beloved Beauty, and all of those that fly. The spirit of unity, beloved Beauty, as we unite all of your creation. Moving as a wave of light and love, beloved Creator, awakening and clearing everybody's heart, beloved Beauty, so that we can send our messages with a loving heart. As we stand with all of the countries that are being affected this very, very moment, beloved Creator. In the name of all of the beauty that is around us. Thank you, beloved Mother, Father, Creator, Maker of the heavens and the earth. Thank you. And thank you to each and every one. And I have a little message for Uncle. I would like to let him know that my husband is standing with you in prayer, and he sends a big hug, big Scandinavian hug. And he is standing with you and holding you in prayer. That's his message. Thank you to each and every one and allowing me to be here with you on this sacred day of the messenger between the heavens and the earth, the King. Thank you, grandmother sisters.
Thank you.
Well, good people, we are coming to the end of our prayers today, but again, I want to invite you to light your sacred fires on the full moon, and especially given the video that we are about to play, to keep in mind the importance of preparing our youth to guide and direct the world. We all here want to thank you for being with us and for being a part of our prayer call, our community around the globe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May we have the video, please?
All together, one voice saying yes we can. Each one reach one till we pull ourselves up, cause we all one fam. From the rest of the block to the prairie to the rock, we connect that love. Cause the people with power feel the power of the people when we stand as one.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be indigenous, you heard of us. Max Heaven, the murderer, spreading the love with the water and earth. And the stand against hate, gotta know what the purpose is. We rise, the climate is changing. Signs of the times, it's time to start praying. Pray for the world and community. Prayers are more powerful when we're in unity.
What I know, we are one. What I know, no, we are one. Woke up today, hungry for a change, new path to take. Can't stay the same, it's been too long. Pointing out who's right or wrong, can you hear me out? All we need is a little bit of love. Take time to heal and it starts with us. Hand in hand, I put my trust. In one world, reunite, it's a must. Hold on to hope, we can overload. We can break the code with a single note. Sing out for the world to hear that our time is now, no more for tears. I looked into my son's eyes, a new day in a new light. Lift the veil and dwell so peaceful. Come together, one world, one people. What I know, we are one. What I know, no, we are one. It's who you are, it's who I am. We all bleed the same blood, yeah. We got beautiful differences, let me give you a peek. Over 500 tribes, but we all unique. And if we could not compete to eat, nothing could beat us. Jealousy is more dangerous than diabetes. See this unity? Imagine what it looked like. You would think we would do whatever it took, right? I would do anything for this good life. We could do anything if we unite.
Young native, you are my savior. So you're rare for our inspiration. From the block to your reservation, any color, all my relations. From the basement, worldwide invasion. Every day we're painting our faces, fighting back but learning our language, dancing our dances, saying our prayers.
What I know, we are one. What I know, we are one.
We only got one world. We only got one world. We only got one world. Hey.
All we got is one voice, one choice, one earth, one love, one birth, one life to live. One life to live, yeah.
One people we stand all together, one voice saying yes we can. Each one, reach one till we pull ourselves up, cause we all one fam. From the rest of the block to the Perry to the rock, we connect that love. Cause the people with power, for the power of the people when we stand as one.
What I know, we are one. What I know, we are one. What I know, we are one. We are
Take that beauty with you.
We can do this.
We can do this.